All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Jack with Bonfire Locks, bringing you guys four more picks again in the NBA. Most importantly, as you can see here, based off the thumbnail, we are looking at the game one of the Western Conference Finals. It'll be a great series. Both Western Conference and Eastern Conference Finals will be great series. I'm excited to watch those. But before, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. We're up to 692 subscribers now. So really trying to hit that 700 mark would be great. Trying to hit 700 by the end of the month, which means that's just one subscriber per video. So if you watch this, if you watch the videos, if you get anything out of it, please hit subscribe, like, comment, all of it, share with your boys. You can see here we still a weekly recap. We went up 2.5 units, which is solid. Being positive any week is always good. Tough part was you can see here based off of we had an unbelievable start to the week, and then the weekend just hurt us. We got hurt in NHL with some overs in the Stars. Instead of winning 1.5, they won an OT. And then our VIP pick yesterday, Denver +8. They came out hot. We're up 10 in the first quarter, and then just collapsed. We're just pretty much useless the rest of the game. So again, started out great. Again, we still went up 2.5 units, 14% ROI, won at 59%, which again, it's still great. They're great stats. Anytime you can go up in a week is great. We started out so hot. I really wanted to ride that we rode it into the weekend. Again, just the weekend got the better of us, but it's all right. We'll keep cooking, keep moving. So again, let's get into the picks. Oh, also too, if you're familiar with arbitrage betting, I have a new partnership with OddsJam. Arbitrage is great. Pretty much the way it works is you place a bet on one side of a total. So you see here, Colton Gordon over 4.5. It's +179 on Novig, and then his under at 4.5 is -165 on Sportzino. So you see here, you get a profit, automatic profit, right? So the way arbitrage betting works, you place a bet on either side of a line, and OddsJam calculates, scans millions and millions of data points across sports books, everything to get to find value on both sides. When there's misplacings in the lines. So I'm going to be getting more into arbitrage betting overall, but it's truly one of the best ways to make risk-free bets, because you place it and you see, play $58 on Novig, $100 on the other side, and you're automatically winning at least $2.50, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you start learning about arbitrage, the whole thing is volume, right? You get all these, constantly getting these small wins, and they add up quickly. So I'll be adding some videos on that in the future. But yeah, let's get into the picks. That's why you guys are here. So we're looking at the Western Conference Finals. Game one is Tuesday, May 20th. The first pick we have is we're looking at Shea's under on PRA. I was over on Dabble, and I had it at under. I'll just do custom. Under 44. You can see here, it's 44 on a PRA is just so high. He's gone under this in 60% of his last 10. If we're looking at his last 5, he's averaging right below this. Last 5, he's averaging only 40 PRA, median 41. He pushed 3 games ago, but again, even when he puts up 30 points, he's not getting a lot of rebounds. He's not getting a lot of assists, which is why I like this number. Again, in order for him to really hit this, you see here, he got 6 rebounds that game. He had 13 rebounds and still went under. So a lot of times too, I talk about taking big name star players and taking their unders where you can get a lot of value, because books will have to inflate their total to account for more people trying to bet the over, and then that's where you get value on an under. So our first pick is Shai, less than 44 PRA. And again, I know people don't like betting unders because it's not as fun or whatever, but it's where you can usually find the most value. And especially too, OddsJam does a lot of EV betting, which is just, it's tracking the value in the lines across all the sports books, and then seeing where there's some misplacement. And a lot of times too, when you look at those, a lot of times you're getting value on the unders. So that's just kind of food for thought for that. Now, our next pick is actually the opposite, and it's kind of correlating a little bit to Shy in the aspect of we want Chet more than 40, 24 and a half. Now, you may think, well, if the team's playing well, they're both going to do well. It's kind of the opposite, in my opinion. Here, if we're looking at his last five on over 24 and a half, I think, they're big name players. I think Chet will have to play better a lot of times too. I think the Wolves will, play very strong against Shy, and Chet might be able to just shine more in this game, which is why I'm taking his over 24 and a half. You can see here a little median average 26 and a half. Again, sometimes in the playoffs, it's harder to kind of go based off of just stats. You kind of have to get a feel for it. But I think Chet will have a great game. 24 and a half, even in the blowout, he's getting consistently, 10 double digit rebounds, high teens, points. I think he'll have a big opening game against the Timberwolves. So again, that's why our first two picks, we got Chet Holmgren over 24 and a half, and then Shy less than 44 both on the PRA. Now we still have two picks left, one in player profit for our taking the spread in this game, but also two, make sure to hit subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. It helps me out a ton. I can see we're slowly starting to gain more and more subscribers as we make more and more of these videos. So I appreciate it, guys. And lastly, we're going with Julius Randle. And I say lastly in the player prop picks, we saw the spread. I got him at over customize 20. Over 20. See here, he's been dominant. In the last 10 games, he's averaged 24, median 24. So that's right on par over, 4-point buffer, especially 2 in his last 5. He's gone up, almost 30 points, almost 30. I think he'll have around 24, 25 in this game. I think this game will be close. And I think Julius Randle will be kind of one of the bigger factors in this game, especially on the Timberwolves side. So to recap the player prop picks so far, we have Shy less than 44 PRA, Chet more than 24 and a half PRA, and then Julius Randle more than 20 points. And now to get over to player profit. Again, player profit is sports trading. It is one of the best affiliates I have. It's truly, it's a newer thing over the past couple of years, and it allows players to bet with other people's money. Really, one of the big things I like about player profit is their rules help to make better disciplined sports bettors because they have the rules. Hey, you can't you get the account. You have to make 20 picks, minimum risk. It's one per the standard versus pro. First of all, the difference is in standard, the minimum pick is 1% of your bankroll. Max is 5%, I believe. Is that the math on that? And then the pro, the minimum is 5% and the max is 10%. Yes, that's correct. So that's the difference between standard and pro. People ask me about that. Difference is the minimum pick and pro standard 1%, max 5%. Pro, you get much more room if you like to bet different size units on picks. Pro is probably your better option because you get minimum 2%, max 10%. So it's like a 8-point swing compared to the other one's only about 5 point. But again, having these rules where the whole point is player profit. You got to go up 20%. You go through the different phases. Phase 1, phase 2, same thing. Then once you're funded, you keep 70% of the profits. Now having these rules, hey, you can't lose less than 10% of your bankroll in one day. You know how you do that? You don't bet 10 units in a day. So that automatically takes care of that rule. Max drawdown overall 15%. So it helps you. Hey, instead of placing 10 picks a day or trying to do these crazy bets, small, steady, keep growing. So I think it's great. And again, if you use my code Bonfire, you get 10% off. And if you get one of these bigger accounts, 10, 25, 50, 100K, I'll give you the rest of the VIP for free. A ton of people in our Discord have been doing that. So several people are already getting the entire rest of the summer for VIP picks for free all the way up until the NFL season. So take advantage of that. All the links are in the description below. And the spread I have for the Western Conference Finals Game 1. I like the Timberwolves plus 7.5. I think this number is overinflated because the Thunder just destroyed the Nuggets. That's a lot of times too when you can find value when a number is overinflated because of a most recent game. So I think this is where you can get Timberwolves at a bargain. I could see Minnesota winning by like 2 or 3, but I think this game will be a lot closer than people expect, which is why I'm putting $1,000 on Timberwolves plus 7.5. So those are picks I have for the Western Conference Finals Game 1. If you're made it all the way here, listen to me talk for 10 minutes. Hit subscribe, hit like, comment, share with a friend. In the description below, I'll have links to Odds Jam, Play a Profit, our free Discord, Winnable, get picks sent directly to you free. So take advantage of all that, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.